Pigsy. Yeah, I don't think I have Pigsy. I don't have that. I might be able to install that. Let me see if it update brew, and then let me see if I can install Pigsy. And then if that works, that will give us better information, maybe. Okay, so if I do brew search for Pigsy, okay, it found that. So git push, no, brew. It is it's from zlib. Okay, cool. That seems appropriate. Let's see. Personal, let's see. Other shell. There, that makes it. Okay, so if we do that, now I want to do a Pigsy, and now I have that. So we want to do a Pigsy, DZC, the object files. Let's do a git write again. So I want a Pigsy, DCC. Our object file is in git objects 311f. And we'll pass this to a hex dump. Okay, this is what we've got. And then I want to do the exact same thing for the other one. So let's see. When I wrote mine, okay, no, that's get. Okay, cargo right tree gives me 4E64. So we're gonna do a Pigsy. E64. Okay, so we want to check to see if these are exactly the same or not. So our first line here, tree. Okay, so that makes sense. Get attributes was fine. I think the problem was in source. Oh, but I don't know where the source is going to be in here. How do I read this to? I'm not sure how I'm supposed to figure out where the issue is using this though. I'm not used to reading the hex of stuff, so I don't really have a good method for doing that. I mean, so we have a git ignore. We have a cargo lock, cargo toml. Oh, you don't need the hex dump. Try without the hex dump. Okay, let's try that without the hex dump. Okay, that's exactly what we had before, essentially. So if we do that one, it allows me to compare at least all of these. The characters that were printable, are they exactly the same? And they are up until we get to source here. Right? Yeah. So it's telling me the same thing. It's just a little bit easier to look through. Is the contents of source is wrong. Okay, so now I want to let's see. We want to get I want to get ls tree for 4e and then that. Oh, that was mine. Okay. So that's mine, and then yours must be this one. (311F). Okay, so then this is the get source. The get source. So if we take a look at this, and is there a man get? Is there a way for me to go one level only? Show only the named tree entry itself, not its children. So maybe D. And if I go for the first one, 6.4, not a tree object, right? Okay. So the problem is how it's okay. So I'm telling it not to recurse into source. So I wonder if the parent here, there's something about it that's wrong. Which is unfortunately still not helpful. Can I ignore directories? Okay, so there's these. So that's a tree, and then I want your blob. Okay, so then we get all of you coming in here like that. If we just take in, let's say, what's a small one? The main should be fairly small. I should be able to do a get ls tree, oh no, ls cat file. Oh, and then a -p. Ooh, not a valid object name. Okay. So that's a problem. Oh, wait, did I do this wrong? That should be right, right? And if I do a get do our pigsy 7955F. Yeah, okay. So that is correctly opening this up. We have blob size null, and then it just starts with it. And I don't know about the end there. Oh, I added OD at the end? Oh, okay. There we go. So that's been happening recently. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if that's Zellage that's happening, or Alacrity, or something else that's like causing me to add in those weird characters. I don't know what the OD is for, or like I don't know if that's hex that's somehow being dropped in when I'm doing some command. If I do up arrow, it doesn't do the same thing. So I don't know what is with that. But thank you for that. Okay, let's say the director structure is my prod source main rs. I understand the object for source will look like blob, size of main rs, SHA-1 of main rs, but what does the entry of source in the main? Okay, yeah, so this is what it looks like. Is like it's the actual compressed file itself. And this is openable by the get one. So it thinks that it's correct. So my system is right. Which is more evidence that whatever I'm doing with the folder, with a directory, is wrong. So this checksum is incorrect, but then the contents of that still seem to be fine. Yeah, that's blob file. My question is about the entry of source in the object file. Okay, yeah, so let's find that. So when I do here is source tree. Okay, so you are that 4E. So then we're going to do our... Now, I can't open this. When I try to open this with git, it says that it's incorrect. So we have to use pigsy. What was that? It was DZC. And we open up, it is 4E. D1. And so we have tree space size, and then the null character I believe goes in there, and then we're straight into the thing. And if we do the same thing here, so if I do a get okay, so I want to do a okay, so this is the get one. So this is 308C. So you're going to be a Pigsy 308C. Let's not do up. Let's do down. Oh, of course you just lost that. Cool. And then I want you to do the same thing. Do Pigsy DCC. Okay, and then we're gonna do a get. Nope, not a get. A cargo run. We're gonna go to source here. Wait, I just did the entire thing again. That's not helpful. I actually want. Sure. Well, 4E D1. So 4E D1. Okay, there's mine. You're not helpful yet until I actually go in. We're gonna do a get ls tree of this one. And then we're gonna get, this is 202C. Okay, so two zero two C. Okay, so comparing them, and then okay, we can do tree sync. Oh, but that doesn't really take me around. Okay, never mind. Nope, stop. Don't lock. Okay. Yeah, so here we go. We're comparing the source tree. So tree, so 300 size 10064. Okay, so the sizes, the mode is the same. Cat file, 2 new lines just got thrown in there because, you know, of the hash is binary. 10064 hash object rs. Okay. This is all the same. Okay. So if the content of the file is the same, then if the checksum is different but the content is the same, the only thing that I can think of is that I'm supposed to get the checksum before I put in the header. That's the only thing I can imagine. Can I oh, let's see. So you're the get one and you're mine? I forgot which one was mine now. Okay, so if I saw some if I saw some of you, okay, we got 7-3. Okay, so that's not the same SHA. To get objects, this is 4E. No, they are different. Okay, so wait, the contents of the file are different. They look the same here, but they're different. So something in the binary is not the same, even though whatever's printed out looks the same. That's where the hex dump becomes useful. Okay, let's try it with the hex dump. So we're gonna do Pixie. Which one was this? Okay, that one you pipe to. What? Okay, hold on. You're that one, right? No, you're the wrong one. I wanted 4E. Pipe to, what was it? This was SHA-SUM or hex dump dash C. Okay. I want to do the exact same thing. So you're 20 to hex dump. But how do I know? How am I going to be able to tell what's different? Okay, so let's, can I pipe this to bat? Let's see, so that's great and all, but that's not helpful. I want to pipe this to Helix maybe? Yeah, okay. So now I can just go through this with this. So I guess like here's the question is like when I do find the difference, what is that? How do I use that? I guess I've never used hex dump before, so I'm unfamiliar with what this output really is trying to tell me. RO Cloud, hello. How are you doing today? It looks the same. Yeah, it does look the same. I'm just going through it really quickly to make sure there's nothing like one character off that I'm missing. Look at the last rows. Sure. Let's go down. I mean, that looks all the same to me. All throughout. The SHA-SUM, though, is different. Oh, is it because it's... I was under the impression that when I compress something, that it gives me the same SHA-SUM. Sorry. If I compress two files of the exact same content, that I would get the exact same compressed binary, right? So then if I SHA-SUM the compressed files, they should be the same, right? But maybe they're not. Even if the content is the same, then it's going to be different. but the hashes of the uncompressed files, that I print out, yes. Yeah. So the hash that I'm getting here, the checksum, is of the uncompressed files before I save them to disk. I'm compressing them and putting them out there and then writing the hash out, and that's fine. Yeah. I was trying to checksum the compressed file to see if maybe that would provide more information, but okay. So write tree object isn't working if it's a directory itself. So what's happening here? If I do, but then this part is. So this part of our if statement is working. So this is working correctly. So I can remove you. This not working so well. The checksum is different. Okay, you understand you're giving the name of the uncompressed hash for the blob file, but the hash of the compressed file for the tree files. Oh, wait, is that right? Is that what it is? Hold on. Okay, so write tree object. I get, okay, so the checksum is when I return this. So that's the hash when I save to disk. When I save the disk, I get, okay, so it's already compressed. It's already compressed. Tree file. Okay, so what if I just let me just try something here. If I get the hash equals I don't know if any of these are right. Get hash SHA-1 hash update hasher. Okay, yeah, that looks right. So get hash, handed in the tree file. We don't, let's imagine that I just don't care about, I save you to disk. It's gonna be the wrong, oh, it's gonna be the wrong. Okay. So there's gonna be some things here. Don't let me forget that this is, I'm not gonna be able to read it because the name of the file and where it stores it are gonna be different, but I just wanna see if the contents are, like the actual hash is now gonna be the same. So if we git commit trying to hash before compress. Okay, so I want to, we're gonna do a git write tree first. And that gets us that. And then I can also now do a cargo run write tree. There, okay, so those are different there still. And then I can see tree became A87B, and so I want to now take you and do a git ls tree u. A8 7B. Ooh, okay. Well, would you look at that? That is correct. So, okay, that's a good sign. Okay. Yeah, always hash raw. Yeah. That, I mean, of course, it makes sense. I just apparently didn't notice that I was doing that. Like my brain didn't see the difference between it. Fix save to disk. Yeah. Well, the problem is I'm providing save to disk. Now, wait a second. I create the tree file. Create the tree file. Objects, iterers. We're just throwing this in there, extending it. Okay, that's not compressed. I'm getting the hash of it here. When I save to disk. Oh, right. I then compress. The first thing I do is compress it. So what I want to do is actually get the hash before I compress it here. So we move you up here. Instead of compress, this becomes content like that. Now I can compress you, and then we can throw you in there like that. Okay, so then I want... Okay, hash equals that, and return you. So then... Fixed save. Okay, so when I write tree, we failed at permission denied. We failed at permission denied. But okay, so I'm attempting to write, oh, but that's writing to this. Okay. Writing tree object. That was the tree object, I believe, right? We're just writing file to Gummin. This is in save to disk. Okay. It's not necessarily helpful. I am pushing up our error. We get a permission denied. What I want to check to see is if the file already exists, then we're good to go. Alonso, hello. How are you doing today? Is this too complicated, but it's great? Well, thank you. It is decently complicated, but I don't think it's that hard, or that, I don't think it's too complicated. I think it's just complicated. Yeah, I think it means the file already exists because it tries to go there, and I'm really curious. So if I do an LA, our dot get, I have write permission. Do I have overwrite permission? I don't think I have overwrite permission in macOS as far as Rust is concerned. I think that's something else that exists. Okay. So is it you who had the error? We have a couple places where we do a standard fs right? Right? We have here and we have here. Oh, and here's where we have in hash object with save the file to exists. I unwrap, which is going to cause a problem if it already exists, but oh, see, I'm trying to check to see if, okay, maybe that's what I need to do here. Okay, if the directory exists, so if this path already exists, so if you exist, then here, let's just do a print line. But we can return the hash. And now that works. Okay, so, all right. So that works because I haven't committed it yet. So whenever I commit behind the scenes, Git is doing a write tree. It's not waiting until I do write tree behind the scenes. The way that this entire thing works is they do a write tree for me when I commit. So this worked and printed out without that error here because the file doesn't exist yet. But as soon as I do git write tree, no, I have to first git commit. Now if I do this again, path already exists, skipping, and let's do a git write tree. It is a different hash here. Okay, so it's a different hash. Oh, a break just started. I think we're gonna take a quick break because I want to go grab a quick drink. And we've been here for like 2 hours or so. Git write tree writes the current index. Doesn't it write the hash of the tree that just got created? I think that's what we noticed. Yeah, git write tree, what you get added. Oh, is that all of it is? Are you sure? I don't know if that's true. Anyways, I will be right back because we have an ad break here. So let me go ahead and switch to Big Cat, 3-minute break. I will be right back. All right, I am back. You're sure that get rate tree will give you the hash of the tree for the current index? Okay, well we can take a look at that. So let's jump back into main here. My old mouse is still charging. Okay. Okay, so now if okay, so I've done the local commits, right? So there's nothing to be uncommitted here. So the write tree should write everything, right? Now if I do a git first of all, ls tree of just you. We see these, okay? So if I do git ls tree of the one I did, which is you. Ooh, look at that. Okay. Okay, look at so the one I wrote out actually is now readable by Git. It's no longer telling me that it's an invalid file. So that's excellent. Now can we see a difference in here? So 1773 6B 0A 9E FA C0 97 FD 92. Okay, all the hashes, all the checksums are exactly the same. Okay, okay. Where was that? Okay, so the modes. We have 0644 and 0755. Where? Oh, this last one. Your git sh. Oh, okay. I was wondering about that. Okay, so if we take a look at the mode here, so 644 for everything. We have 5 6 no read write, so was it 4 4 2, yeah, so that's 644 644 644, so that's all of these. For the directory source, that is 655, but you're just whatever 4,000, that's fine. And then you are the correct mode for that. Okay, so I do need to grab the modes from this. I kind of like just cheated with the modes previously, but yeah. Okay, so what do I want to do? Where am I getting the mode from? So we get the tree object there. We have our tree parser. Yeah, see, here's where I'm just cheating and I'm making all the blobs 644, and I shouldn't be. Now we know we need to set this to be what the mode really is. Now, this is getting the mode out. For you, can I go to references? Okay, so I create a new tree object type is file. Oh, and I just get object type. Okay, so hold on. Tree object is file. Do I get the path ever? I do have the file path. Okay, I do have the file path. So if I get the file path, can I do something like... Uh-oh. I don't think I can do it. Yeah, there's three types: normal, executable, and symlinks. Yeah, you don't want the exact modes. Okay, only oh, right. Okay, so I just want to check to see if it's executable. But I can't tell if it's executable or not here. Okay, so if we create a new function here, is executable. I guess like in this one we can have it be the node, but let's start with is executable. So you're going to take in a path, which is going to be a path buff, and we're going to return a boolean. Okay, so we're going to start with, do I need to actually load the file up to get to find out if it's executable, to like figure out if that's on there? Like what can I get on here? Can I get, none of these look like I can get executable bits on them. Oh, wait, metadata? I can get if it's a symlink. I can get, oh, permissions. Turns the permissions of the file this metadata is for. Permissions. Read only. Private fields, great, okay. Oh no. Let's see. Oh, Cloud. I don't remember if I said hi to you already today. Hello. How are you doing today? Maybe only a header. Also, Hugh Brown, you posted a link. Oh, yeah. Okay, so this is from a Reddit post. Okay. I did say before. I one of the projects I want to bake is something that allows me to like see the first time that somebody says hello in chat or says something in chat as like a personal hello cue. All the hello cues that I've seen before only track if somebody says hello, not like the first time they say anything at all. That's kind of what I want to build. So that way I can see it. Sorry, Zilby, I kicked my heater. Let's take a look at this Reddit post. Okay, so you get file permissions mode. But really I want executable. Now I do have the metadata. Oh, but wait, am I looking for not read only to see if it not okay? Now they're basically saying that there's a trait, the permissions ext, that I can pull in. Oh, is executable. Ooh, 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 that's even better. Don't see. Oh, that's actually a crate. Okay, that's not part of standards. Ooh, but I don't. Do I want to bring this in? Is there an execute file? Okay. Well, that's cool. We don't have this, but I could just add it in, and we can just use this. Oh, we could just look at how it's done too. Yeah, that's true. All right, let's go into your docs. So functions. Wait, that's a trait. Is executable. Okay, so path as ref is execute. Wait, what? Well, that's if okay. It's a Windows. I only have to care about Linux or Unix, I guess. Is file and permissions.mode, and that is not equals to 0. Okay. That being said, though they're implementing is executable for the path. That's what it is. That's what's going on. Pramjit, hello. How are you doing today? Is this the first episode with this project? No, the first episode is live actually, and there's even a cut version of the first episode, which cuts out all the parts where I talk to Twitch chat, like right now, and that's all in live. If you look at my channel and you look for the one that has the nice, pretty logos, as opposed to just the, you know, clearly just a clip from the live stream, then that's it should find it. It's the one that's get in it. And then also I have a playlist for Git too. I haven't cut them all down that yet though. Okay, so really, and permissions dot, I just need to see what the heck is going on with the permissions. So before we do any of that nonsense, let's come back to here because I do have the metadata. I do have metadata right here. So, okay, if you are a file, we're previously printing those two down. Let's do a new print line. I want to debug what is the metadata. I just want to see what do we have in there. And let's now run. So we have this mode, but that's not the right mode. There's a bunch of stuff on here, But we do have these permissions. Okay, so oh, and this is the directory only. I did this in the wrong one. I want you up here. So let's do metadata dot. So we have permissions. Okay, so if I do permissions, read only. That's it. Okay, so I want read only. And then let's also get the name. Okay, so I want everything is false, 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 false. Your get.sh is false though, so I can't use that to determine whether or not it's read write. Okay, yeah, so let's go back here and we'll take a look. The permissions X trait in standard. Okay. Oh, right. You mentioned we can pull that in. Where is that? Okay, so this is going to be standard OS Unix. Standard OS Unix prelude. And then we can get the mode from it, which is a number. So I have to then turn that into like a string and then check the last bit. Okay, so we have to pull in, this is standard OS Unix FS. Prelude, permission extended. Let's go find, okay, so here's our metadata. Here's our permissions. So we can get the mode now. So here your get sh is 261. Test is 188 as opposed to 261. Everything else is 188. Oh, and cargo toml is 152. That's interesting. Oh, yeah, okay, you're right. It's probably printed octal. Oh, how do I do that again? I don't remember anymore how to do that. This is just a U32 as, yeah, okay, so hold on, but how do I do that in debug? I don't think I can, right? Oh, you're playing music? Using yeah, it's a lot of fun when you start figuring out how to do all that kind of stuff. It's pretty cool. Do I have to just do this in format? I can't remember the rules for this. I think we have to do format. So we'll do this is going to be a octal like that. Okay.